The rights group argues that Israel's government has failed to comply with the order to take immediate and effective measures to enable the provision of urgently needed basic services and humanitarian aid into Gaza. Human Rights Watch says Israel continues to obstruct the provision of basic services and the entry and distribution within Gaza of fuel and life-saving aid. The court's provisional measures order Israel and its military to comply with its obligations under the Genocide Convention, including to prevent the killing of Palestinians or causing them serious bodily or mental harm. That Israel take all measures to prevent and punish direct incitement to commit genocide in Gaza. That Israel take immediate and effective measures to provide urgently needed basic services and humanitarian assistance in Gaza. That it preserves evidence related to acts within the scope of the convention, and that Israel reports back to the court on implementation of those measures within 1 month. Human Rights Watch says Israel's acts of collective punishment amount to war crimes and include the use of starvation of civilians as a weapon of war. Monday's update from the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs says military actions in Gaza continue to result in further civilian casualties, displacement and destruction of civilian infrastructure, while rocket fire from armed Palestinian groups towards Israel continues. It's also notable that Israeli hostages continue to be held by Hamas in violation of the ICJ's expressed call for their immediate and unconditional release. The UN warns of catastrophic levels of acute food insecurity that is intensifying across Gaza amid rapidly declining aid supplies, highlighting the need to increase the fleet of delivery trucks entering the enclave. The organization further states that ongoing airstrikes and heavy fighting in Gaza continue to affect the flow of food, posing challenges for the conduct of safe and efficient humanitarian operations, adding that frequent border closures, restrictions and security concerns hinder the delivery of consistent and dependable food supply. Human Rights Watch says the Israeli government is starving Gaza's 2.3 million Palestinians, putting them in even more peril than before the World Court's binding orders, and calls on other countries to use all forms of leverage, including sanctions and embargoes, to press the Israeli government to comply with the ICJ's binding orders. Sherman Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.